Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Silksong, continuing my blind playthrough. And as always, before we start, let's look at what we did last time. So, this was last time. You can see here that last time we got a new memento, the gray memento, that was for finding and defeating the Watcher on the Edge boss, which was the last enemy that I hadn't cataloged in my journal. So my journal now just needs me to complete the rest of the enemies. I did complete one last time, the Sleverlug. We only have a couple more to complete, so I'm hoping that we can do that this time. Also, for tools, we found a ruined tool, and I went to the Forge Daughter to make it into the Silk Shot. Now we've got a new tool, but importantly, there's still 2 more tools to go. So, still have some progress to be made there. And Green King Raptor, welcome to the stream. Alright, with that, let's get started. So, today, I really want to focus on the journal and fleas. Those are the 2 things that I really want to focus on. And apparently the DLC to Silksong is coming out sometime. Great. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not, actually, because it will change the game that I've gone through in ways that I probably won't understand, and it will make it so that the places that I have been, I would need to maybe go over again to find everything. So I'm hoping that I finish this first playthrough before it comes out. We'll see if I'm able to do that. So I'm trying to think about where to go. Where do we go? I guess let's look at my journal. We do have to go to Fleetopia in order to figure out where the fleas are. What are the things that are left in my journal? There's literally only 3. One of them is Elder Pilgrim. Alright, for Elder Pilgrim, I'm gonna go in Greymoor and just see if we can find an Elder Pilgrim in Greymoor. Hello. The time is close, Chakra. The cost was grave and the challenge steep, but I have claimed a power that could put an end to this disaster. Gunda, this is good hornet-wielding needle, essential. My own strength has near reached its limit, and the dark husks continue their assault unceasingly. Take your final action and let us all see the end of this. I like that they have dialogue for that, because they could just have not had dialogue for that. Alright, I need to remember one of my moves. That move. There we go. That's the one that I needed to remember. Alright. So where do we think an Elder Pilgrim could be in Greymoor? It would be on the bottom, if they're here. Maybe if we go... Let's go toward Farfields in Greymoor and see if I can find anything. And I might end up going through Farfields as well, looking for this Elder Pilgrim, because I really do want to do that. Hold on just a second. Alright, great. So Glyph mentions that it's probably good to have a God Home DLC too. I think there's definitely going to be a God Home DLC. It just feels like that would be something that they continue in Silksong like they did in Hollow Knight. My guess, however, is that the God Home DLC comes last. Because you want to know all of the gods that you're going to have in the god home before you design pantheons or whatever similar type of thing that they have. 2 pantheons in this game. So most likely they're going to come up with the other DLCs first. I would think. I think that's how it worked for Hollow Knight. I wasn't there during the DLC releases of Hollow Knight. I played Hollow Knight after they were all released. But I think that's what happened in Hollow Knight too. The God Home DLC came last after the Nightmare King. Right? Let's see here. So here's Farfields. Kind of thinking we're going to have more luck going through Farfields to find this little guy. Oh, who are you? Hello. Seth. Oh, we fought him. Third Guardian, I scarcely thought we would meet again after our encounter. Apologies, friend. I fear I don't recognize you, and I'm sure I would remember such a striking figure. Pay no heed, sir. It seems I mistook you for another. You are a traveler through these quaking lands, I take it. I suppose I am indeed. I was born into this world not long ago, waking beside a lake with only this weapon laying beside me. Seth is my name, though I know not who gave it to me. The custom of the newly born is to explore the world, is it not? So that is what I have set out to do. I will rest here a moment and then continue my journey. Oh my. Did we beat the memory out of you? The sharp-faced bugs of these drizzled caves love to swoop and play, don't they? If only I could understand their beautiful language. Oh my. Seth is now going around the world. How interesting. I wonder if we could see him again. We are definitely going to a place that I don't think the particular enemies that I'm looking for would be. I'm gonna go down into Farfields. Hey, stop that. You interrupted me. Okay, we're gonna go down. Down the left of me, that is. I'm very glad we ran into Seth, though. That was cool. I definitely would not have run into him if I didn't have the Elder Pilgrim left in my journal. So, glad we had that. Don't really care to fight you. And I don't really care to go there, I don't think. We want to go... I definitely need to change my rumble settings. I have a new controller, and the rumble settings are a bit high. It's rumbling constantly while I'm anywhere near this air. Okay, so... where would we find an enemy as simple as the Elder Pilgrim? Kind of could be anywhere in some way, but most likely it's going to be near the beginning of stuff. Which probably means we need to go toward Deep Docks, I'm assuming. Because we need to be in the early game. The early game places in the early game areas. Trying to think of where I would find such a thing. This room seems a little bit too dangerous. Of course, it could be that the enemies that are here have changed over time. Hey, you die. And then I heal. The fact that we've got furtids and stuff does make it a little bit harder to imagine an Elder Pilgrim around here. thinking that we stayed near the bottom, in the down spots that are reasonably flat. Because that's where I think the early game stuff would be. I just realized, what does it say in the Elder Pilgrim? Alright, it does not give a hint about where they would be in the text. But the deep docks, like this is the top of the deep docks. Let's search the top of the deep docks for this guy. By the way, there's not something up here, right? We can look for secrets on the way, too. Okay, let's go up here. Interesting. He's like tied to that thing by void tendrils, it seemed. And this way is just a dead end, but still. Who knows? Okay. And then we continue up. I want to go right at the next place we could go. Okay. Here is a good place to search for simple enemies. I mean, these are simple enemies, they're just not pilgrim enemies. Maybe the Deep Docks is not really part of the pilgrimage, and therefore you wouldn't find pilgrims in the Deep Docks. Maybe that's true. That makes me wonder about my plan. Let's think about things in the map based on where people would go, like where the pilgrimage would go. That seems like a way that we could find some of the pilgrim enemies just more using the lore of the game to determine where we might find them, you know? We're not going to find them in the Hunter's March. They wouldn't go to the Hunter's March. Okay, we're going to go over here, do this. Oh! You interrupted my heal, which was also going to hurt you. Unfortunately. The reason I healed close to you is because I intended to hurt you with it, and that didn't work. Okay, so. Let's rest. Let's continue going left. The Marrow. Let's go through the Marrow. Alright, so we're in the Marrow. The place that pilgrims would go in the Marrow is toward Shellwood. So, I expect to find pilgrims on the way to Shellwood from the Marrow. And we're gonna go that way. I mean, there's kind of a pilgrim right there, but who knows why he came this way? Or whether he was dragged this way by his body. What's that? I think we've been in here recently, yeah. This was where we played a game with one of the guys. Okay, so. I'm gonna go up here just in case. Nope, alright. Continue. Continue toward Shellwood in the Marrow. Hello, sir. We're going to leave you behind. Okay. There's a pilgrim. Alright. So we're in a place that has pilgrims. Just not the pilgrim that I need just yet. But we saw a pilgrim of some sort. Which means we should be searching around this area a little bit more. pilgrims going this way doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So there's a dead pilgrim. More evidence of pilgrims in this room. Let's continue going to the left. I think we're heading the right direction. We're finding more ones of a pilgrim nature. This room would be a good room to search. Hello. Hello, you. Ooh, what's this light? How interesting. Where is it coming from? Coming from back there. Alright, there's another pilgrim. Still the wrong one. But we're finding pilgrims, which is great. In terms of my guesses about where we should go. Okay. We just need an elder one of you guys. So I don't know if we should go to Mossholm. Go toward Mossholm first, maybe? Would the pilgrims go along this path? Crust King Khan, welcome to the stream. We are searching for elder pilgrims, and don't know where they would be, but I'm thinking that if we follow a path toward the Citadel, we will find more pilgrim enemies. Like this one. Are they all void? Is there a void mass in this room? I think there might be a void mass in this room. Knock. I did take the Crust King's heart. It's true. Okay, I didn't see a void mass, and I did see one enemy that was not void. Though I don't think we're gonna find a void mass here. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. There's the void mass. Found it. Ouch, that hurt. Alright, taking out another void mass in the world. I think that one of my small goals is to take out all of the void masses across the world. Because that is a way to take away the void's influence. Alright, I do not need to fight every pilgrim we see. I need to fight the elder pilgrims. We just need to figure out where those elder pilgrims might be. And where would they be? They'd be more towards Shellwood at this point, right? Oops, did not mean to go there. There's a whole bunch of pilgrims here of various types. But I think we need to go up, primarily. We're going to check through this area because it's entirely pilgrims here, right? So why not there be the pilgrim that we want? Okay, let's try up here. Just looking around. So by the way, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to go to, what's it called? The Fleetopia, to question where are the fleas that we have not found. Because I bet I've only missed, like, maybe 1 or 2 fleas. And we haven't used the flea finding service yet, and it's there. So I think before we find all those fleas, we should use the service at least once. If nothing else, just to experience the service. Alright, we want to go up here to Shellwood. Can we do that from here? You know, probably not. I don't know how we would. Let's go back. So, how do we get to Shellwood? Shellwood, we could go briefly through the Wormways, but I think I'm going to go back through the Marrow real quick to go to Shellwood. And keep searching for these Elder Pilgrims on the way. Go. So we're going straight right here. We'll rest at the bench, just so that we're always near a bench that's close to us. And then Shellwood is above me. So we want to go above, and in theory, there are enemies on the way that we care about. In theory. In actuality, probably not. Whoops. Just kind of missed the edge there. Wait a minute. Oh, there's another one of those. I would have found that one, right? I don't know why I didn't find that one. It got destroyed by the rock. How nice. Whoops. Missing the enemy definitely put me off there from where I was trying to go. Alright, you guys are very much bone related, but not really what we're looking for. We're looking for pilgrim related. Also, where is the pathway up to Shellwood? I don't know. Let's heal though. Shellwood is to the left. Oh, it's through the mouth? Alright, that's definitely not how we got to Shellwood before, obviously, but alright. Okay, so in a part of Shellwood that the pilgrims would not have had access to. So I need to get out of that, which is just going straight up, it looks like. Also, I guess we'll rest at the bench. Why not? So, straight up. Go. That was part of the way up. Go again. Keep going on up. We can just ignore all of those enemies. They're much too slow for me. Now, where'd the pilgrims go? They go to the blasted steps. That's where they go. So, we want to go this way. Don't know if there'd be any pilgrims in this passageway, but definitely toward the blasted steps the pilgrims would go. Because that's how they would have gotten to the Citadel. So how about up here? We don't want to go in the Citadel, because once we get to the Citadel, they're no longer pilgrims. They're part of the choir or something. Just let me go past, please. Thank you. So, let's look for enemies around this place, too. I think my best might be the blasted steps, which makes me worry because I don't remember seeing pilgrims in the blasted steps. Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing some, but not an elder pilgrim. And I feel like we've gone to the blasted steps a few times recently. So where would those pilgrims be? This is an early game enemy, so we should find it in the early game. Alright, we are in the blasted steps. Let's go along the bottom. We see 0 creatures of any type along the bottom. Alright. Not great so far. go up. We see you, which are definitely not the creatures we wanted to see. Crushed. Alright, this is no longer a useful path. Let's go back. Go up here, I think? Yeah. This is the path that a pilgrim would take. Surely. They would go up here, and they would go to the left and rest at this bench. This is the pilgrimage. And then they would go up through this room. And we should see some pilgrims in this room. Maybe not the type that we're looking for, but this is a room where we should see pilgrims. Right? I mean, I see a dead pilgrim right there. That's sort of a sign. There's the NPC pilgrim. Okay. There's a pilgrim of a type that we haven't seen very often, which is, it's great to find those. It's just not the type we were looking for immediately. And then a judge and a pilgrim. All right. Then we're at the top of this room. Is there a bottom path here? There is, but it's not really much of a path. Let's go the top path. And then the pilgrims would go this way. They would go up through here, probably through the room to the right of us. So this is the pilgrimage path still, I believe. The pilgrims would go around here like this. They'd be judged. Yep, alright. And then they would go this way. And look, there's a pilgrim. 2 pilgrims. Yes, we're going, you know, the right way for the lore that I'm saying. At least. Then they would go up here and left. So this is still the pilgrimage path. Next, they would have to go up in this room. This is a great room to find an elder pilgrim, I think. Right? Just like right here, attacking me. Right on that ledge. We found you again. We don't care about you, pilgrims. Okay. I kind of missed that. Let's try that again. Okay. And, you know, it'd be hard to imagine pilgrims going up that, but still. This is along the path. I'm going to stop briefly over here at this bench. The pilgrims would not go this way, though. There's no reason for them to go this way. Still going to search this way. Do we see any pilgrims down here? Nope, we see Zaza. And, you know, let's continue going up. Or continue going right and up, I mean. So, this is not the pilgrim path. This is the pilgrim path. They would go through the grand gate. That's the goal of the pilgrim, to go through the grand gate. Which means there should be tons of pilgrims right over here. And the fact that we don't see any is a surprise. right? Yeah, where are the pilgrims? They should be right this over here, heading straight towards the Grand Gate. We just see judges. Have the judges cut down all the pilgrims? Perhaps they have. And then we get to here, and in theory there should be pilgrims right here. And then at this point, I think there's no more pilgrims. Right. At this point there's only members of the choir, and like people that have made it to the Citadel, no longer considered pilgrims. I think that might be true. I'm gonna kind of check to see if we find a pilgrim enemy of some type. But we shouldn't, actually. Okay, I think we need to go back. And to go back, I'm going to do this song. Let's go to Bone Bottom and go more early game. I am looking for an Elder Pilgrim. That is what I'm trying to do. It's one of the only things that we haven't done in our Hunter's Journal is an Elder Pilgrim. So let's go to Bone Bottom. Perhaps there's one earlier. So Bone Bottom is where so many of the pilgrims would start their pilgrimage. So in theory, we would find some over here. Here's the place where you start your pilgrimage. So where are you people? Where are all the pilgrims? Okay. Like this is how you get to the place that you're supposed to go. Where do you guys go? Alright, they of course wouldn't go into this room. This is not along the path. They would go here, right? Yeah, they would go down to the right here. They would go through this gate. We know that from what's his name? Sheldon? No. Oh no, I forget his name. But then they would be going this way. And in theory, there should be a whole bunch of pilgrims over here. There don't appear to be. And at this point, we may have reconnected to where we were checking before, which would be annoying. Is everything voided in this room? Is there another void nest? Because we should definitely destroy those. See, I see a dead pilgrim. That's a good sign. Is there a void mass in this room? Because it feels like there is, due to all of the void. You know what we do with void masses? We destroy them. There it is. Huzzah. I definitely got hit by that. Okay. Hit it a couple more times. Actually, we can do this, right? I'm hitting you with soul. There we go. We used our silk shot. Okay, so let's try one room to the right. Imagine that the pilgrims go this way. They go to the right, because they can only go along the bottom. So they walk over this way. And then they go through this room, using the fancy thing that was made for pilgrims, obviously. And then they go up like this. This is what pilgrims do. Alright, well, I think that we've probably exhausted where it's useful to check in the marrow. So I think let's leave the marrow, and we can leave the marrow pretty easily if we do this, right? Hello, take me down. Okay, so this time we're going to go to the left from Bone Bottom. Yeah. So, the pilgrims approach Bone Bottom from the left. This is where the pilgrims would start, you know, coming in to start their pilgrimage. They would come from this angle. Therefore, there should be pilgrims over here. There are! Look, there's pilgrims! Huzzah! They're not the type we wanted. But they are here. Oh, there's one right there. Yes! We found it. We found it. We used our logic. We used our knowledge of the lore to find an Elder Pilgrim. Yes! Now, where's the closest bench? Because I need to rest at a bench and come right back into this room. I don't know. Where is a bench? There's a bench to the right, and just down in the Moss Grotto. Okay, we found one of the things that we wanted to find. That's huge. Because it's one of 3, and I know where the other 2 are. Oh, the bench is in here. Right. Bench. And then go back. I think we needed to fight 4, which means we need to fight 3 more. Okay, I hear you, pilgrims. Come up out of the ground. Wait a minute. They're different types. Oh no. It's random. Okay. So we need to get lucky to find an Elder Pilgrim here. Still, that is the place where we can find Elder Pilgrims. We have proven that. So, we can find one. I wonder if we can leave the room, not even go to a bench and go back in and get a new set of pilgrims. That might be true. Let's try that next. Let's defeat the ones that we see and then go back in the room, because we might be able to refresh those because they're coming out of the ground. Alright. You are not an Elder Pilgrim. You have failed me. You are an Elder Pilgrim. Success. Alright, we found 2. Let's leave the room and come right back in. See if they reconstitute themselves. The exit to the room is pretty far that way. Let's just go to the right again. Okay, so if we just leave the room, and then we go right back in, does it recreate pilgrims for me? It does not. Alright. We need to go to the bench. To the bench! If I'm correct, we need to find 2 more Elder Pilgrims. Alright, go! So I'm really happy about how the stream has gone so far. I understand that it's probably... I don't know how interesting it is to have me search for Elder Pilgrims, but you see, the way that I found them was by teasing out the lore of the game and where pilgrims might be, and checking all those places, and then successfully found one, which is excellent. I like that in games, where I'm using my knowledge of the game to tease something out, and discover something that I didn't know. I think that's cool. Anyway, I believe we only have to fight 1 more. And then I'm gonna search for fleas. I believe, next. Which mainly means that we're going to Fleetopia. Oh, we can just click Ascend. How about that? Because it's an early game area, they have an Ascend option. No pilgrims, or no elder pilgrims, I mean. Great, so, make more pilgrims, please. Ascend, and then to the left. And then the pilgrim burrows. Create pilgrims for us. Wrong ones. Got him. Oh, and we completed him in the Hunter's Journal. Excellent. Alright. So, that was a big step in this episode. The next step, I'm going to go to Fleetopia. And that means first going to our place. Oops, can't get there from here. I mean, we could just walk over there, honestly, instead of being carried. It's just right over here. Okay. I have one idea of where a flea would be, by the way. I do have an idea, and it could not be a flea. It could be something else, or nothing. But I have one idea of where a flea might be. And we're going to check that regardless of what it says, because if it's not there, then it might be something nearby. Let's see here. Putrefied ducks is where we want to go. That's where Fleetopia is. Fleetopia is not inside the putrefied ducks, it's at the edge, where it's much nicer. So we go down and then all the way right. Down and all the way right. Down. Down, I'd say. Oops. Forgot about those creatures, actually. The ones that grab you. Down and then right. Alright, so, as I recall, we need to go up that way. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Let's heal. Hello. Goodbye. Oops. Wasn't able to say goodbye as effectively that time. Okay, let's heal. To the right. Fleetopia, we are here. Huzzah, look at all the fleas. It's so nice. I'm gonna rest, of course. And then, let's speak to everybody. Sweet one, what a delight to see you emerge from the horrible darkness now enveloping the world. Poor Krat feared he would only have mangy fellow fleas for company at the end of everything. How kind of you to spend your last moments here with me. Oh my gosh, this guy is so creepy. Anyway, we mainly want to talk to you. So bug not flee, you return. World is ruined. Final end comes soon, says Flea Master. This land is gravely wounded, but death need not follow. It is now my task to free this kingdom from its dark fall. Grr, such words are just fancy. Nothing left now except to protect what little we have. The Bonelands. So, what happens if I pay? Does it tell me exactly where it is? Because I'm curious. I've marked your map, Bug. See the learnings of fleas lost across the lands. If you are as brave as told by fellow fleas, seek them, save them, for a caravan whole. So, has it marked my map directly where it is? It said it was in the Bonelands. Oh, it has marked exactly where it is. I would not have guessed Deep Docks with the clue Bone? The Bonelands, honestly, but I guess so. Alright, well, let's go to Deep Docks. I can go there, like, straight from here, right? Our travels have end, and now... Wait a minute, our travels have end? And now soon the world will also have end. At such bitter times, brew with friends is most sweet. Hello, Flea Master. Have you met her yet? Our burly new companion, Vogue. Fresh return from a long time spent tracking. We have met, Flea Master. It gladdens me that so strong a flea exists as her. Yours was a caravan sorely lacking for protection, and I am too bound by my own tasks to provide it for you. Why, we would never impose so, and now no matter. Her scent may be strong and her taste for brew bottomless, but her skill is sharp. If predators draw close, her talents will prove much confidence to our cavern. Provide, of course. Anyway, let's go get that flea. And now I'm wondering, was it just the one flea? Did I find all but one flea in the game? If so, I feel pretty good about that. I was thinking it would be 2 or 3. So, I'm here to go to the deep docks. And apparently, the flea is in the room where the conveyance is. Okay. Well, oh, this is a breakable wall. I can see it right now. Yep. Don't know exactly why I didn't see that the first time, but still. I'm glad I didn't, because then we got to try the flea service. I wouldn't have got to try the flea service if I had just found them all. Okay, anyway. Let's go this way. And that way. And then I see the flea. Huzzah, you are saved. Now then. I think that might be the last one. At least it was the only one marked on the map, right? I guess I should check the map a little bit more. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Maybe if we go back to her, she'll tell us about another one? It's possible. But we may have found the last of the fleas. Putrefied ducks again. We're going back to Fleetopia. Okay, and we go left, down, and then right. Down. I know you want to eat me. Down. And then right. And then we go over here. Hello? You're kind of in the way right now. There you go. Thank you. Hello. Goodbye. Don't want to get in the maggots, of course. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Alright. And we're in Fleetopia once again. Zah. Rest here. The Flea Master, look, he's calling me over. Oh, my dear friend, Miss Hornet, look at how many of the lost fleas have come. It seems even the last few stragglers are now with us. That is well, Flea Masters. My travels through this land have been far and deep, and yet at almost every reach I met the friendly, inquisitive presence of your kind. Your fleas have an uncommon desire for adventure, which I find admirable, even if it is seldom matched by capability. Though I am long accustomed to traveling alone, following your journey and sharing some part of its progress has been a warm thing. I'm so happy you have made we fleas. Even as the darkness comes to claim us, we would be honored to bestow one final gift, a treasure from Fleakind's glorious past. May it mark you and Farlam's final moment as a friend to us all. The Egg of Fleelia, and I got Flea Friend for rescuing all the fleas. So, what is it? Icon of the mythical mother of Flea. Passed down from caravans of old, a symbol of protection and kinship. Decreases the cost of silk skills while health is full. Alright. Another tool? There's only one tool to get. One more blue tool. I have no idea where it is. But we've got only one more tool. Let's talk to you now that your flea-finding service is pointless. All are here now, bug not flea, for your seeking ours is a caravan full. Much better is it now for fleas to be together, ready to face whatever end will come. Excellent. How about everyone else? Dear one, my lone light amongst the darkness, will you bathe in Krat's spa carriage and let the warm waters wash away your worries? I'm gonna enter the spa. Please, my dear, step inside. I will stand guard here while you bathe, right on this very spot. Alright, we will bathe in your spa. Excellent. Oh my gosh, look at that creepy guy. He's peering in. Ha ha! Smack him in the face. Right. Oh look, he's got a bruise. Oh, the pain! Such fury over a mistake. Poor little Krat did not mean to steal a look. This old carriage needs constant care. I was only doing repairs. I had no intent to intrude, and I barely saw a thing. Lie no more to me, flea, and be grateful you still live. Know that if you peer again, you will die. Of course, Krat would never. Let's consider the matter forgotten, and you shall forever be my treasured guest. Alright, we're gonna go in again. We're gonna see if he stays true. Alright. Is he gonna peek in? Is he going to risk his own life? No? He's being respectful now. Alright. Good job, sir. Oops. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. A mistake, treasured guest. Never again, oh never again. Alright. Anyway. How about you? Our travels have ended. Yes, so it's the same thing. You don't even acknowledge that we found all of your flea brethren? Alright, so, now that we've done that, I guess there's one thing that I want to do before we go into the Abyss. We're going to go into the Abyss soon, which will complete the journal, but there's one thing I want to do first, because I still kind of think that we're missing something in Farfields, and I thought it would be a flea. So we're gonna go, and where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go to the far place of Farfields. Where is that? So there's Farfields. Yeah, we just want to go to Farfields. So, Farfields it is. Because so the room that we had the Sprint Master in, where we did all of the Sprint Master trials, I still kind of feel like I'm missing something in that room, because there was a part of that room that seemed to have nothing to do with the trials itself, and I didn't find a way to go in, like there wasn't a breakable wall there. But it still felt like there should have been a breakable wall there. And so maybe it's a wall that you break from the other side, is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, which is why we're going this way. It may be nothing. In fact, most likely it's nothing. But it could be a memory locket. I went the wrong direction. Because honestly, we have very little left to find in this game. And one of those things could be there. I'm hoping for a memory locket. That's what I really want to find next. So, back to the far reaches of Farfields. It's also probably good to speak to all of the characters again. Like, just in general, I should probably speak to all the NPCs, the ones that are alive, which are surprisingly few, again before I finish the game. We just kind of did that with all the ones in Fleetopia. Which other ones are alive, anyway? There's actually not many. There's ones that have kind of left, or we've seen the end of their storyline. Whoops. That was not the intended way through that. There we go, like this. I do like this path because one of the things they did in this path is they made it so that the things are a variety of challenges that you had to go through to get through that path. So, I'm thinking that way over here, this little alcove right here needs to be something. But how is it something? Because we kind of checked the ceilings, I thought. We checked all the ceilings. Green King Raptor wants me to talk to the Sprint Master. I will. I'm just trying to find the secret that I'm looking for first. Because I feel like it should be here. And I'm seeing exactly nothing, honestly. Like, not even a hint of something that could possibly be there. There was one other place in the world that I thought, in the sands of Karak, that I thought there should be something that I didn't find. But I did kind of fully search that as a previous time, as well as I could, and I didn't find what I was looking for. But these are the two places in the game that I can think of currently where I feel like there should be something. Oh, hello. Nimble Bug, your return refreshed and so perfectly timed, for I have a new challenge prepared. The course shall remain the same as last, but length elapsed will greatly extend. You propose a test of endurance. I have undertaken many in my time. Excellent, excellent, though no, for this race I can only provide a slight reward for victory. What say you, Nimblebug? Let us stride fast forth. Okay, a new race. How about that? Hoy, let our mighty contest of shells commence again. No matter what the reward, I want it. Even if it's, you know, like a couple of beads. Alright, so it's double the length. I don't remember the course as it is in the last one, obviously. So we're gonna have to relearn this course. Okay. I remember that. That was an important thing to have me remember. Alright, let's build up our... Oops. Nope. Alright. Let's build up our silk a little bit because we're gonna need it during the next part. There we go. Excellent. And then through here, and down to the right. Alright, I think we've got this. I mean, I know exactly how to do this course. All I have to do is not mess up, basically. And it doesn't seem like I'm gonna do that. Great. We are kind of getting further ahead, it seems. I wonder if he's going to pull something interesting at the last lap or something. That seems like something that might happen. At the last lap, he's just going to go super fast or start interfering. No, I missed it. Alright. That's hard. Maybe I can catch up. There we go. Let's see if I can catch up, because that was a grand mistake. And I've been doing pretty well so far, so maybe we can catch up to him in the remaining laps. Okay, we heard him hit this, so he's pretty far ahead of me. Which is not good for me, of course. Oh man, he's still ahead of me? Alright, we might not catch up if this is what we've got to deal with. Oh, we didn't catch up. Alright. I messed up once. But it was a pretty serious setback. Don't let defeat weigh on you, Nimblebug. Simply step to the challenge. Let us soar swift together again. Yes, let's do it again. I've got this. I've got this, I say. One, two, three, go! I keep thinking at the start of that race that there's going to be like a Mario Kart thing where you can get a boost at the beginning of the race if you press the button at the right time. Probably not. But that's what I keep thinking. So, up above here. We didn't see anything special in the last lap, by the way. Like I was theorizing there would be. Nothing happened that I noticed in the last lap. But to be fair, we weren't very close to him. So, there could still be something. Maybe we won't be very close to him this time either, because we'll just be so far ahead. Yeah, we're just staying ahead. And we drop down. Go. Alright. We got this. Oops, almost jumped over that. Don't do new things. Do the same thing. Because I did new things, we were slightly further behind that time. Don't do new things. Do the same thing. Just go. Go this way, and then jump. And then jump. Good. And that part we were slightly ahead of him, which is good. I wonder if he, like, rubber bands a little bit to catch up to you. I would imagine not, but still. I'm thinking about this race as if it has all of the features of, like, a racing game, which it probably does not. No! Okay, that was a grand failure. How sad. Alright, apparently the test of endurance is actually trouble. My endurance is not holding up. One, two, three, go! Which makes this race the one that I've had to try the most times. Because each of the other ones I did it in 1 or 2 tries. This one we're on our 3rd. You can speed up. There's a way to speed up. Okay, interesting. I mean, I know that I could be... Actually, I don't know what I could be doing to speed up. Whoops. No. Alright, let's play a song. Restart the race. No. Alright, try again. I only forfeited so that we could do it from the beginning. Oh, in Mario Kart ways, there's a way to speed up. Interesting. Maybe if I'm right behind him? Like, can I speed up from a little bit of his drag? That would be interesting. I messed up again. Alright. I need to stop thinking about the theoretical ways this race could work and just do the race. Alright. So speaking of Mario Kart, I really like how I got lifted by the assistant bug there. Kind of like Lakitu in Mario Kart. Alright, this time we're gonna just do it. Go, and then we jump, and then we jump, dash forward, jump, go here, and like that. Do those 2, then hit the second one of these, go through, drop down, jump, and then dash to the right. And then we just do that each time. So, first one, then the second one, and then 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then 6th, and 7th, and then 8th, and that's basically all we need to do each time. Darn. That was a little bit of a mess up because I jumped too soon, but it didn't really cause me to lose much in terms of distance. So we're still good. Good, go. I jumped a little bit too soon there again. I should not do that. It's a better mistake to make than the other mistakes I've made, but still. Let's not do that mistake. Let's just go confidently each time. Confidently. So, jump a little bit later. We can jump when we see that. Yeah, okay. Just jump when you see the thing that you could knock in the air. The little hanging down ball thing. That makes it a lot easier. Oh, I did that wrong. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna lose this one. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this one. Good, alright. Trying to make up for time, and I think I did, but not, you know, enough. Yep. Alright, try again. Oh my gosh, why is it so slow? Alright, try again. I don't know why this is taking me so many tries, actually. It's simple. But it is taking me so many tries, because endurance is hard. 1, 2, 3, go! Alright. Second thing. Third thing. Fourth. Go! Skip the first one, go to the second one, and go. Fall down, jump, dash. I've been dashing, jumping. That's the main problem we did there. Dash and jump instead of jump and dash. So let's not do that again. Good. Good. Remember to jump and dash, not dash and jump. Good. Okay, just keep doing that. Keep doing that over and over again. Good. And through. See, we do run out of silk every time we go through the race, which means that I don't have any extra silk to do an extra jump forward. I mean, I could probably at the beginning, because we're at full at the beginning, and we have time maybe to fill another one, but I'm like using every bit of my silk each time, so that's important to realize. Don't try to get extra boots with silk. Good. I wonder if this is part of the reason why they have the endurance test, because in the other ones, if you just had a whole bunch of silk at the beginning of the race, you could dash forward more often and still have enough silk to go through. But in this one, you have to actually manage your silk because you only have as much as you regenerate. It's a thought. It's a thought as to why this endurance race might actually be harder, other than just the fact that you have to go through it a few times. Anyway, we did it. Do you have perhaps a memory locket for me? Again, you prove your mastery, Nimblebug, yet still I never tire of the challenge. As a reward for such an impressive feat of endurance, I have only this small trophy, a memento given by my own speed teacher, now fairly passed to you. The Sprint Master Memento. Yes, we got another memento. Now I shall remain and train, and know, though I have no more rewards to give, you are welcome to grace my track as many times as you wish. Okay, he literally said that he has no more rewards to give. That's a pretty good indication that there's nothing else to do with him. And I feel like I've searched this room so many times, and I still can't find why there's this little bit over here that looks so tantalizing. That has no part in the race. Oh well. It's just a feature of the world, I guess. So, now, the only things that I specifically know to do are in the Abyss. And we're gonna go to the Abyss. Before we go to the Abyss, I guess I'll go to... Where is it? Place that I'm thinking of. I want to talk to NPCs, and that's Belhart. Go to Belhart, talk to the NPCs, and then go into the Abyss and finish the journal. Because it should be very easy to finish the journal at this point. Hello, everyone. Soon, Pavo, I shall calm the chaos. Please guard these bugs safe till then. Of course, dear resident, of course. Know all of our faith and all of our wishes go with you. Okay. Oh, there's a wish on the board. Oh, man. There's a wish on the board. I wonder why. Fellow resident, the world quakes and crumbles, but while the shelves stay safe, my shop stays open. Alright, and you don't have anything to sell, as per typical. Ecstasy of the End, Mushka of Fleetopia. As was warned long ago, the black times have come. There is one last act to perform. Meet us at what was once called Fleetopia. Fleetopia is no more? Okay. I guess instead of going to the Abyss, we're going to go back to Fleetopia. Very well. I'm going to talk to everybody else first, though. Hello. Miss Curie, our Farlam's bugs are wishing, waiting, sad, and scared. The deliveries are needed now more than ever. Okay, and you don't have one for Fleetopia. Is that because it is no more?
That's fine.
Is that the reason? Hoping to find the last relic for you in the Abyss. Gather the relics of the past. Look at my collection if you fancy. Look, look. Yeah, so we've got one more. I suspect this one is in the Abyss. So we're hopefully going to find that today too. I have no idea where to get oil for you. I have searched the Citadel. I have not found it. Which means we can't upgrade our needle to the highest point. It's very sad. I think we're going to wait till the end to get our rent. Which means that's all the NPCs. Okay. I guess let's go to the Fleetopia again. What was once Fleetopia? So Green King Raptor, now that I've done the Sprint Master challenges, how do you get that boost at the beginning? I'm curious. Since I'm not gonna find it out for myself anymore. Go down and down and to the right. Which you are not helping me, but I thought you were going to help me for a second there. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting everything on the way. Alright. That was not the way to go through this. Okay, at least now we can heal. And we're gonna go past 2. And then to Fleetopia. Nope, drop in. Oh, there's no sign for Fleetopia. They've left. The dirge I sing is for the end of all old lives, Lee Master Mooksha. Here at the end of times, our paradise crumbles beneath us. Flea and friend alike, all will soon be consumed. Oh, what other choice do we poor wretches have? That's a very well-timed scream from the depths. Cruel fate leaves us with only one last task. Oh man, holding sprint at the second bell ring. That's exactly like how it works in Mario Kart. That's excellent. I'm so glad that they did that. Alright, dear friend, Miss Hornet, forgive us, but we beg one more favor from you. Will you accompany us in our final act? I saw your plea posted at Bellheart, Sir Flea, and accept your request. The pact is made then, fellows. Steel yourself. It is time. It is time. It's time for the Festival of the Flea! One last grand celebration before the black quakes pull us down into the darkness. Rouse yourselves, please, one last time. Let the games begin. Alright, what are we doing? Festival of the Flea? That's basically a new area of the game. Excellent. Oh man. I'm gonna rest and then enjoy the festival. Look at the festival. Hello, fleas. Good friend of fleas is you, Miss Hornet. Now you must join and drink much. Be merry before all ends. Brew is made, enough for all. No charge for you if needing more. Why waste when future is final? I will refill my flea brew. Hello, Mushka. How do you like our festival, Miss Hornet? While the world crumbles around us, we laugh and dance and frolic. Make merry with us and play some of the games of old. My time is slim, Flea Master. If I am to join your games, know it will be only to hone my skills for the greater trial I must soon face below. Of course, joy or learnings, any reason is fine by us, Miss Hornet. And look here, we have Flea Juggle, where the challenge is to strike fleas upwards and keep them airborne for as long as possible. To have our treasured guest challenge this humble game would be an honor for us, truly. I will totally compete in Flea Juggle. Mamoshka! As I'm saying, let the games begin. Flea Juggle. Okay, so we're supposed to bounce them up. Yes. Oh, we've done one flea, juggled it all the way. This is excellent. I like this a lot. Oh, oh my gosh. The fat flea. He hit so fast. I was not prepared for the big flea. Which means we probably want to try this again. Ooh! Oh gosh. You had so much flea brew in you. Alright, the fast ones have gotten me each time, but I've gotten all the normal ones. Good. And got him. Alright. The fast one. I missed the fast one again. Alright, I got 15. 15 is not bad. Vinkna! The game is now ended, but you can play again as much as you wish until the end of the world comes for us all. We'll play again. Come, you revelers, try the Flea Juggle game. Keep striking fleas upward. I will do so. Alright, so the fast ones. The fast ones are the problems for me. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, you're saved. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, you're saved. 3, you're saved. Excellent. Alright. I'm just watching for when the fast one comes in. I don't know that means I'm gonna get him. Oh? How much does he go? Okay, I had to hit him 4 times, which is different. But we got him. We got him that time. There's 2 more fast ones, at least from what I saw. Oh my gosh, he's here again. No, I missed again. Right, well. I didn't realize he would come back, but that's not the reason that I missed him. I missed him just because I missed him. Still, our top score of 15 is about to be... Oh, I missed one. Got him. Alright. Beaten my top score, at least. Alright. Keep going. Good. 3 strikes and we're out, clearly. Oh. Got him. You! I missed again. Alright, I got 25. I went from 15 to 25. That's a huge increase. Alright, let's play again. So, 15 to 25. Next one. Should be able to get 35 this time. Let's see. I imagine that the top could be 50. 50 would make sense as the top score, in my mind. Good. Alright. A fast one already. Got it. You try to trick me with those fast ones. They're not coming in at the same time each time. So you can't just memorize the pattern. I see. Good. Got another one of the fast ones. Great. And good. You. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, by my count, we're almost halfway. My assumptions, at least. Excellent. And got another fast one. Ooh, we're juggling 4 at a time now. That's an increase. Makes the numbers go up. Ooh, we got, my score turned yellow, which is a great sign. That means that we did something special. Nope. Oh, I just lost 2 there. Oh my gosh, it's a big one. Alright. We got 35. I was right. I got 35. A new Flea Juggle champion. I'm sure you could best all 3 of our games and become the greatest champion of them all. You are the greatest of us all in the Flea Juggle, but will you challenge yourself to even higher achievements? Alright. I'm going to try this one more time, because I think 35 might be the top, but because it turned yellow. But I'm going to try it again just to see if I can get better. The fact that I was acknowledged as the Grand Master of Flea Juggle means I think I may have done all that I need to do. But still, we're going to try for a better score. I'm still thinking about 50 as the top. So. Great. First one of you. Got him. Good. We're up to 8. All right. We're 1/5 of the way. Oops, I dropped him. All right. First mark against me already. But we can still beat our score, of course. For one, the last time I dropped 2 fleas at the same time. We'll try not to do that again. Good. Alright, we're at 20. 2/5 of the score that I'm thinking. Excellent. Great. You! I will not drop you. Great. Did not drop him. As I said I wouldn't. And we're 3/5 the way to the score I was hoping for. Oh, wait a minute. This one's different. Muksha has joined. Alright. We're seeing new fleas in this each time I play, which is interesting. I have not seen the entirety of Flea Juggle, apparently. Alright, we've just beaten my top score. I dropped one. Oh! I dropped another? I didn't see me drop another, but beat my top score by 2, which is not great. Alright, so let's keep moving throughout the caravan. Hello! Bug, world is ending, nothing left but to test ourselves. The trial is flea dodge. Stay upon the platforms, avoid attacks. Longer stay gives bigger score. To score most is to become champion. This is the only thing left to strive for. Alright, I will compete in flea dodge. Momoshka! The trial begins flea dodge. Okay, so all I have to do is stay on the platforms. Alright. Hello, fleas. I tried to duck, by the way, which is not a thing that you can do in this game, but I did try. Oh my gosh, the platforms. It fell beneath me. I like how a random person is doing the same stuff as me. That's kind of fun. Alright, so I've learned that the platforms fall away. Now that I know that, maybe we'll do better. So, dodge the fleas. Beware of the platforms falling. So that's the second problem, other than the fleas. Yeah, okay, I can see the platforms moving before they fall. Whoopsie daisy. So getting hit by one is not the... like, doesn't count against you. It's just falling off the platform that counts against you. That's good to know. Oh my gosh, she hit me in the face. Alright, alright. So we stood 27 seconds. So we're gonna do that again. I'm thinking 60. 60 seconds is what I'm going for. A random person has beat me already. 53 is what they got. Let's see if we can beat a random person. Okay, there goes the first of the platforms. Okay. Good. Dodge those fleas. Oh, that flea definitely had some flea beverage in it. It was going super fast. Oh, you tricky one. Trying to stop me. Through unconventional means. Oops, I definitely don't want to be there. Good. Alright, so... good. We're at... hello. He destroyed the platform. Alright, alright. We made it to 60. This is what I was hoping for. So I did what I intended to do in terms of score. 66, it just turned gold, which is a pretty good sign that I've accomplished something great. Haha, made it back to the platform. You can't stop me, fleas. Oh, you tried. You missed. Oops, I fell. Alright, 83 is my score. Oh, a random person just got 84. You beat me by 1. Binkna, the trial has ended. Bug not flea, impressive was your performance. Your score exceeds even my own. To see such skill so much, moments before everything ends, gives me unexpected joy. Rishkiz, I congratulate you, champion. Alright. Alright, so... how many other things are there? Gosh, you have one for me? Dear one, how shameful for the world to end while poor Krat still has so much living left in him. But how sweet of you to join me here. Will you play the flea bounce game, that I may appreciate the beauty of your agile form while I await my doom? The play is simple. Leap up and keep bouncing on the fleas who fly past for as long as you are able. This sounds much harder than the other two. Mamashka, let our beautiful game begin. Flea bounce. Okay. Supposed to bounce off of fleas. Okay. I feel like wearing a different crest would be easier here. Got him. I missed one of the fleas, which I guess is not a problem as long as I stay in the air. I've got to bounce off his head every time, right? Because he needs to have his head bashed in a couple times. Good. Didn't get the fast one, but we didn't need to get the fast one. No. Alright, 37 is my first score. Vikna, our little game has ended, but I trust after a short rest you will play with us again. I will. I'm thinking 60 again for this one. My dear, will you play Flea Bounce for me once more? Leap up and bounce on the fleas who pass by for as long as you are able. Mamashka. Okay. So, we bounce. We bounce. 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 Hit him in the head. He deserves it. Yeah, I need to stop hitting the fleas so fast because I exhaust all the fleas. Missed him, by the way, but I did hit 2 fleas at once, which is pretty nice. I don't want to exhaust all the fleas that are in the room. Oops, I pressed the wrong slash. I slashed to the side instead of down. Alright, that was worse than my previous one. Let's try again. Still thinking about 60 as the thing that we're aiming for. Alright, come at me. Come at me, fleas. Even in your voided form, I will bounce off your heads. I really like that they have the flea carnival. This is actually great. I enjoy the aesthetics so much. Hit him in the head. Okay. Oh, I hit 2 at once. That can't. Oh, I missed him. Alright, I think I am going to change crests for this. Because it just seems like changing crest for this would be the intelligent thing to do. Oh, look! Achieved the high score in all the flea games. Oh, okay. I did not realize that's what we were doing. Oh, like I didn't realize that was the quest. Okay. I'm changing crests, right. So, changing crests to something that has an easier bounce. I mean, the Reaper is fine. Let's do the Reaper. Okay. Reaper has a kind of a slow but giant downward slash that hits directly below me. I think that will be nice for this challenge. A random person is choosing to bounce with the witch. Alright, interesting. Excellent. I like how choosing your crest, like, matters in this one. Okay. Hit 3 at once. I think I hit 3 at once again there. Good. Good. Need to bounce off of that one. Alright, where's the fleas? The fleas are not here to bounce off of them. Alright. I didn't even see what my score was, but it was not what I wanted. I ran out of fleas. They just all left. Alright, so we have to be careful about losing all the fleas. Oh yes, I do know that I could use a different move to bounce off the fleas. It's just, it's hard to think of that in the moment, I guess. But it's a good point. I'm not going to go after him because he's too far away. Good. I missed one that I was definitely planning to hit. Not gonna go after him. Too far down. Trying to be super careful this time. Okay. Good. They're getting faster, which is harder. Oh, 44, and my thing turned yellow, so I apparently already won, but I was going for 60, you know? Good. Good. Excellent. Oh, they're getting super fast now. There, I got my 60. Keep going. 66. Great, 69. No, I missed. Alright, 71. 71 is my score. Vinkna, my dear one, my dancer, the game has ended and you have proven yourself the champion. None can best your score, you have shamed us all with your fearsome grace. But will you keep playing for me? Yes. The end of the world need not be a lonely thing, eh? Alright. I will not play this again. I'm going to see Muksha to see what we get. Also, what's happening over here? Nothing. The fleas don't really go this way, I guess. That's okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. We've totally been up there, right? Yes, we've totally been up there. Alright, good. I saw that secret and I was like, I'm sure we've been to that secret, right? What's this anyway? Oh, these are my scores. Aha! We can see what the high scores we were going for was. Excellent. Miss Hornet, you have proven yourself the champion at each of our flea games. I'm confident now that the grand champion of our festival has emerged. It is none other than yourself, of course. And thusly must our final ceremony begin. Please prepare yourself. Gathered here we are to honor the grand champion of the final of all festivals. Now, Miss Hornet, strike the great effigy with all your might. Alright. Oh. Damn. Brush. Oh. Alright. Let's get it. Pale oil? Why did the fleas have pale oil? Wait a minute. That's supposed to be from the Citadel. Alright. Well, we got pale oil, which is excellent. And so great ceremony has reached its climax and its grand champion has emerged. Thank you for spending your last moments with us here, Miss Hornet. Though the world will soon end and our paradise will crumble, the memories of friendship we all shared shall surely echo through the oncoming void for all eternity. Flea Master, your sentiment is kind, but this world will not end. Oh, how good of you to speak words of hope for our benefit, but we have accepted our fate. Come, let us forget the past and revel together. It is not merely hope that I offer you, sir, but a promise. This kingdom's suffering has a singular cause, and by my own claw will it be cleansed. Perhaps not every flea will survive what is coming, but the world will not die, and your settlement may still see chance to prosper. Ah, you speak with such conviction, but I cannot bring myself to hope such. I am sorry. Come what may, we fleas will be here until the end, and the games will continue, of course. Celebrate with us for as long as you wish, dear friend. Okay. Well. Oh, look at the flea. Alright, well, we need to go back to Bellheart now. Definitely. Because we need to turn in that pale oil. Alright, that means that I'm still missing a memory locket. But we found where a pale oil was, which is huge. So, Bellheart, let's go. So, let's see here. Hello, Pinmaster Pliny. I bring another glass of oil. Oil so much this bug is past surprise. It is time, methinks, to see your blade's work finished, to bring about a shine as bright as none before. Welly now, why wait? Would you have me begin, traveler? Sharpen the needle, yes. Excellent. And I assume this is the final time, because it makes sense for it to be the final time. I really do like this cutscene, by the way. It's very nice. Such craftsmanship. The needle sharpened. That blade, by Claude, is done. Sharper than this Pinmaster would have believed achievable. Shining pale and clear. Bon va, stranger, you have granted my wish and more. Your blade is accomplishments to match those of my great Pinmasters past. Heirloom may ail, but throughout its morbid dim, your needle will shine bright. Excellent. So what else do you have to say? That blade, my claw, my finest work by far. Right, he's done. He's done with his dialogue. Let's look at the needle, though. The pale steel needle. Long sewing tool, uniquely balanced for combat. The hive steel blade has been sharpened to its ultimate form. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, let's go into the abyss. Complete the journal. To do that, I think we have to go back to the docks, right? The docks, the deep docks. Let's go. And in the abyss will be the last two things to complete in my journal. So after I complete them in my journal, I kind of want to come back out and talk to New again. I may or may not do that. So where do we want to go to get there? I actually don't know if we need to go down the same way we did the first time. In any event, we're going to the right over here. Down. And I will end this stream relatively soon, by the way. We've got about 15 or 20 more minutes for this stream. So I'm not going to finish the plot of the game this time, even though I think that might be the next thing that I do. Maybe. I'm going to think a lot about other places I could search for things between now and next week. Because if I could find the last memory locket and the last mask shard, I would really like to do that. They could be in the Abyss, though. So searching the Abyss is perfectly valid for trying to find those. So I'm going to go this way. I kind of think we can't go down this way. I'm going to rest at the bench. That's right here. And see if we can go down into the Abyss this way. As well as, you know, look around for any secrets that we might find here. Okay, yes, we can't go down here. It filled up with lava. So that's not how we go down. We probably need to use the bell again, the diving bell. So that would be going up here, and then to the right. And then to the right and down. Open. Oh, this is the spa. I remember this. We can rest at the spa. Could we also... Could we by chance go up above the spa? No. Okay. Now, down here and to the right. Don't need to fight those guys particularly. And it looks like what I have on my map, I believe, is the diving bell. I think that's what I had marked on my map. Yeah. Alright, here's the diving bell. It looks different than last time. Let's see if we have our man. We do have our man up here. Miss, Olo, I see you've survived somehow. Thought that last plunge must have been your end. It was not. I survived the fall and managed a treacherous return. For the diving bell's failure, the risks were clear to me. The fault lies not with you. Aye, as you say, this bell's old, and time has a way of breaking things, even as fine-forged as this. And see below for its failure, I've been working hard at improving the design. Your last journey ended up being a valuable test. Good, that return path is long closed to me, and your bell is now needed again. Again? Well, if you're game enough to try a second time, a shell shield's been fitted, and the bell's like new. Better than new. If you're planning another descent, head down, holler, and I'll get you going. Alright. I'm sorry I just attacked your controls there. Clearly my safety is not something that I hold dearly. I'm just kind of looking around for anything else that would be in this room real quick. But I see nothing. Let's go down. And speak. Holler when you're ready, miss. The upgrades are done. That bell's as ready as it'll ever be. Alright. Let's go down into the abyss once more. Yes, even though Green King Raptor already answered, yes, I've done Watcher at the Edge. Watcher at the Edge was the last episode, by the way. It was the last thing that I needed to find for my journal. Right. So we're in the Abyss again. I'm definitely going to be searching for secrets as we go through, because, for one, last time we were here we did not have this. So we couldn't check all of the ceilings, right? Although, did we get it? We got it when we were going through last time. Did we have it soon enough to check for secrets? I can't remember. Still, I'll be checking the ceilings. We need to defeat those guys more. So we need to find more of them. We do not need to fight the giant scary creatures very much. we might still attack them some. Okay, good. Those are there so that we could bounce off of them. And go up here. Just in case we cared. Still kind of searching the ceilings. I think we're not going to find anything like right here, but still. He's annoying. We don't need to fight this guy. Why am I fighting this guy? Alright, move on. Oh right, we've got the Reaper on, so now hitting things is valuable in a sense. Okay, you, the giant thing, we do not need to fight you. I wouldn't mind fighting you in some sense. I don't want to die though, which is definitely a current possibility. Great. Alright, we didn't die. Gonna stay near the top, searching for things. See more of that. Another one of you. I do need to defeat you, so I hope... Okay. He fell onto the spikes. That counts as defeating him. Okay. Keep going. And down. We've been to this room over here before, but I'm going to go through it again. Just to be complete about things. Doesn't seem like a room that would find something new. Okay. We got that, of course. That's what we found last time we were here. We even went up here, which is important. Oop, and here's one of the other creatures that we need to fight. Excellent. So I'm glad we found one of those. Okay, that was that room. Move on. And moving on is moving down. Ouch. Alright, try again. I would like to heal again, of course. So... Oh my gosh. Let's stop taking damage. How about that? Okay, heal again. We still need to fight more of those guys. It would be nice to find more of them. And we're here. This is where I believe we found the item, that Silksong item that we have. Ooh, another one of you, which is actually great for me, although let's be more careful about fighting you. Good. Still need to fight even more of those guys. Maybe we'll find more this way. Maybe. We found spikes this way. Surprise. Erase our fear, eliminate our desire, to suffer no more. Void cleanse us. You fools, relying on the void. The void never serves you. Okay, let's go right. Okay. The Rain World Void Bath? Right. Alright. This bench may be where we end today, but we're going to go a little bit further in order to try to complete the journal at least. It looks like this stuff over here is breakable, but I'm not breaking it, so apparently not. Okay, keep going right. And plot. Hello. Child, I hold the means to descend. Let us meet one final time and quell this black ruin of our making. Lace appears. Who are you hoping you'll find down there, Spider? An ailing child and a silk-starved beast? If so, I'm afraid we may sorely disappoint. What waits below is me no longer. Even if only your shadow remains, to release your mother's grip my blade would see it slain. Then why hold, even this moment? Surely terror hasn't suddenly claimed your hardened heart. Take the final plunge, Spider, join us in my drowning palace, and let oblivion swallow us all. Oblivion may take you, child, my own life I shall not sacrifice. I have survived the fury of your land, I have borne its barbs and its blades, and I have seen wonder beyond its dangers. But always, child, I remain a daughter of Hollownest. In the void below all things, that darkness I fear no longer. Okay, so presumably we can go down. But we don't actually want to go down right now. That's for next time. Right now, we want to go this way and find more enemies. There's one. Found an enemy. Okay. We need to defeat even more of those. I keep thinking that every one will be the last one, but apparently you need to defeat quite a lot. Another one of these. Excellent. Completed those in the Hunter's Journal. Huzzah. Alright. There's not much more of this area. Where am I going over here anyway? I think I'm going backward. Which is fine. It caused me to approach one of those enemies that we were looking for. Yes, I just went backward through that. Got it. So this time let's go to the right, up here. I mean, I actually don't want to go through that. I want to go back to the bench. If we go to the bench, then these creatures will come back. And then we can fight more of them and complete the journal. Okay, so let's go. Oops. Let's actually hit those. Good. And there's one. Is that the last one? No, it's not. There's more this way. We saw them last time. Don't need to fight more of you, but, you know, why not? I can swim in void? What? I would not have guessed that. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the bench. I don't remember if there was another one up there or not. Also, was there a secret up there that I just missed? If so, we're going to look for it next time. Next time is in after I rest at this bench. So. Oops, almost jumped over. Although apparently I can land in the water just fine. Did not expect that. There we go, we got it. Alright. That completes the Hunter's Journal entirely. We're going to check that in a second, but I'm rather sure that completes the Hunter's Journal, which is huge progress. Thing that I would not have... Oh yeah, have we found this before? We apparently have, because there's nothing here. But great. Okay, so that's... We're going to end this time, and we're going to go through the final story of the game next time. I'm also going to think about other ways that we could get the last few things. But first, let's look at stuff that we've done this time. So, we have updated our needle to the final level. The pale steel needle is the final level, and that's wonderful. So, that's something we did this time. We're missing a mask shard. I do not know where the mask shard is. It could be the reward for finishing the journal with New, and we are definitely going to go to New next time. We are missing one blue tool. One blue tool, which no idea where it is. Again, that could be something that we go to New, and that's the reward for completing the journal. But unfortunately, we can't get all of these rewards from completing the journal. Also, if we look at our crests, our Shaman crest is missing one upgrade because we're missing a memory locket. So, a mask shard, a blue tool, and a memory locket. Those are things that we're missing. I'm also missing one of the relics. One of the relics that I kind of think is in the Abyss, and I didn't find it just now going through the Abyss again. We're going to look for it again next time, too. We completed another quest because there was the Ecstasy of the End, I think is what it was called. There it is, yes. The Ecstasy of the End. By completing the high score in all the Flea games, becoming the Grand Champion of Fleetopia, which is wonderful. So we completed another quest. The only quest I know of in the game is this one left. So I think that's the last quest. This time we have completed the journal. We've encountered and completed 234 of 234. So the entire journal is complete. We did the Shadow Creeper, the Shadow Charger, and the Unicorn of the Run. The one that took me the longest time to complete was up here, near the beginning, the Elder Pilgrim. The Elder Pilgrim was the Unicorn of the Run. Even has the one horn to show it. But we found it, we got it, and now the journal is complete. We just need to go back to New. We didn't find any new pathways this time. To be fair, I wasn't looking that hard for new pathways, except in a couple places. We did get a new memento, right? We got the Sprint Master memento because I went back to the Sprint Master looking for secrets there, and I found that he had another course for us to do, which is great. And honestly, I think that's it. We've done it. We've done almost everything in the game. I'm going to rack my brain for places to search next time, other than just going through the end of the game and completing the quest with New. But that's for next time. Speaking of, next time is next Sunday, starting at the same time as we started today. So, I hope to see you all then. And actually, I'm going to verify on my calendar real quick that I just didn't tell you something that I can't do. I said real quick, but I have to wait for this to come up. Okay, well, while I'm waiting, because apparently that was not a quick thing to do, I'm wondering about other things that I've missed. So we could have not found all the Silk Eaters. I have a completion percent of 98%. I think that's just going to be the Mask Shard, the Memory Locket, and the Blue Tool. I think that's what the 98%, like the last 2% of the game, is going to be. I wonder if there's more pristine cores, because we found 2 of them, which was 1 more than I thought there would be. Maybe there's more of those. And there's definitely another Memento. Right? Yeah. We don't have all of the mementos. So I'm missing at least 1 memento that I don't know of yet. So we've got to do that too. Okay, and yes, the next stream will be next Sunday, the same time as we started today. Great. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.